You need to grow up, Seth. Because there are some people in Africa right now where it's like, no.
Welcome to Miss Mojo, and today we're looking at the Weekend Update characters who have remained alive in memory even after their time behind the desk ended.
So I yelled at her. I said, hey, doctor, flick that sweat ball off your nose. What are you trying to do? Make me sick?
Number 10, the iceberg that sank the Titanic.
I just think that a lot of people might rather hear about the Titanic, you know.
Oh my God. Okay, wow. Okay, fine. You want to do this? Let's do this. First of all, you came to where I live and you hit me.
Sometimes SNL can be as random as it gets. And considering they did a skit about an actual iceberg, there really is nothing off the table. Bowen Yang puts a hilarious spin on it. Still bitter about the Titanic incident. Sick of being painted as the villain, the iceberg explains why he's the real victim.
I'm literally injured, but all anybody cares about is that, like, 40 or 50 people died or whatever.
Well, it was 1,500 people.
Why are you attacking me?
After all, wouldn't you be a little upset if you were just minding your business and a giant ship just crashed into you? Although a bizarre one-off character, Yang's commitment to the bit turns the iceberg into a viral sensation.
Hey, White Star Line, you built a bad boat. It didn't work out. That's on you, honey. Now, can we please talk about my album?
Not even Yang knows why people loved it so much, but maybe the mystery is exactly why the character became so popular. Number 9, Jacob Silj. Whether going over the top or full-on deadpan, Will Ferrell showed some of his best range as Jacob Silj, a character with voice immodulation syndrome.
VI is a recognized psychomedical condition that you may have read about in Newsweek or Cracked magazine. Numerous prominent Americans suffer from this debilitating disease, Tina.
Each sketch starts with Silj promising serious commentary on current affairs. However, he's always interrupted by the Weekend Update anchor questioning his eccentric behavior. By the end, Silj abandons the topic entirely to rant about his condition instead.
No wonder I'm a 48-year-old virgin.
Right. Well, Jacob, thanks for coming out. Thank you.
Boy, Jacob, you could have taught these people a lot about China tonight.
We never learn exactly what he was supposed to be commenting on, but we do get an earful about what it's like to live with voice immodulation syndrome. There's no such thing as an inner voice when it comes to Jacob, not when the audience hears every word loud and clear.
Excuse me, Michael Shea, but I'm having a private, quiet conversation with Colin right now.
Except I can hear you.
Because I have a disease.
Number 8, Jacob the bar mitzvah boy.
And was it fun spending time with your bubby?
Easily among SNL's most underrated cast members, Vanessa Bayer could disappear into any persona. As Jacob, she perfectly embodies the role of an excited but nervous youngster with no improvisational skill. The wholesome setup of the sketch and Bayer's seamless chemistry with every anchor quickly made Jacob one of SNL's most beloved recurring characters.
On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And on the second day, he said, "Let there be Derek Jeter and the New York Yankees."
Dressed in his trademark attire and awkward energy, Jacob is thrown off track each time an anchor tries to engage in conversation. The gag grew even funnier when we were introduced to his equally socially awkward father, who just so happens to be none other than Billy Crystal.
I remember the moment you were born. Your mother was screaming, "I'm not doing this again!"
Number 7, Garth Kat. While most of SNL's comedy comes from performers reading cue cards, it's the moments of pure improv that deliver the biggest laughs. As the folk singing Garth Kat, Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig come up with jokes right on the spot.
Let us play some volleyball on the beach, but don't call the police. They're gonna yell at us and kick us off the beach.
Despite always showing up late, the two are never prepared for their routines. But that doesn't stop them from throwing things off the cuff. Armisen recites whatever comes to mind, while Wiig hilariously tries to catch up.
Oh, I gotta get that aloe vera.
And we march. And we march up and down the street looking for sailors. Hula hoops.
If watching the cast break is what you love, then these sketches are a goldmine. So is there ever any point to what they're up to? Not even a bit. But do we laugh every time? You know we do.
Flatter, on time. On time. Don't be late, don't be late, because we're gonna complain.
Number 6, Opera Man.
The Donaldo es el dado. She demandó huge prenup. Marla's got him by Gonado.
Adam Sandler has built a career on a very specific form of humor that only he can pull off. Opera Man might seem very on brand for him now, but it was a breakout sensation during his early days in show business. Dressed to the gills in operatic attire, Sandler belts out news stories in a blend of English and fake Italian phrases.
Major Burnzo meets a fano, coppa fila in el hando. Major Burnzo, star of Masha, major lawsuit paid the castle.
Drumming out consistently to the same beat, Opera Man turns even the most mundane events into a riotous headline. Absurdly emotional and ridiculously inappropriate, the character paved the way for Sandler's more outrageous roles to follow.
Heavy brido, get it on the inconvenience, pantalones, Silj, Jocko,
It was only fitting when the actor busted out one more rendition of his long-awaited SNL return, stealing the show like he'd never left.
Oh, glad to be back. Now I get the snack. Opera Man, bye.
Number 5, Roseanne Roseannadanna. Arguably responsible for turning recurring characters into a permanent weekend update feature, Gilda Radner's timeless Roseanne Roseannadanna continues to stand tall.
I, Roseanne Roseannadanna, don't like to walk around with no clothes in front of other people. Not that I don't have a great body, but why should I waste it on a bunch of fat ladies in a health club?
Although introduced as a consumer affairs reporter, Roseannadanna never actually gets to the point. Instead, she reads letters from her favorite viewer, then wastes everyone's time with completely irrelevant anecdotes.
What do health clubs, sweat, and saunas have to do with cigarettes?
Well, Jen, it just goes to show you. It's always something. If it's not one thing, it's another.
With her thick New Jersey accent and wildly exaggerated bad hair day look, Roseannadanna goes into painful detail about bad personal hygiene and strange encounters.
Did you ever look underneath your tongue? It's all blue and white and pink, and it's real soft and bumpy, and it's got this real thin piece of skin that you're always afraid it's gonna rip.
Despite only playing the character for 3 years, Roseannadanna became so popular that Radner portrayed the character in a grand total of 17 appearances. Number 4, Bennett Brauer. With such an unforgettable presence, it's hard to believe that Bennett Brauer only appeared 3 times on SNL. Chris Farley brings his A-game as the character, spiraling into an entirely different tangent from the social commentary he's supposed to provide.
So they can get back to watching commentators who don't frighten children and don't eat their own dandruff and don't pop their whiteheads with a compass they used in high school.
Bitter and resentfully sarcastic, Brauer's pent-up rage is the perfect platform for some of Farley's greatest hits. Although Matt Foley will always be Farley's signature SNL character, Bennett Brauer remains immortalized in Weekend Update history.
Maybe I don't look the part. I'm not svelte. I don't look comfortable on camera.
In one of the segment's most memorable moments, Farley soaring above the audience became an iconic visual from the show and a constant reminder of the late star's comedic genius.
I have a weight problem. Can't they lift me? You're almost fine, buddy. This is long.
Number 3, the girl you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at a party. A list about the best Weekend Update characters without this one? That would be, as she would say, unconscionable. Cecily Strong came up with this hilariously out-of-touch Valley girl based partly on herself and on people desperate to sound politically correct.
There are homeless people out there who can't even pay their mortgages. Is Is that what George Washington had in mind when he started America?
With her host of pseudo-intellectual facts, personal attacks, and constant attempts at virtue signaling, the girl you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at a party lives and breathes her label.
Close your eyes, son. Watch. No, close them. Watch. Open up. Whoa. Welcome to America, Seth.
A satirical take on the rise of armchair activism and social media moralizing at the time, the character rings true even more today. Though she appeared just once after 2016, her peak left a lasting impression that few SNL characters could ever hope to follow.
Open your eyes, people. Hunger, racism, small businesses. It's like, maybe don't.
Number 2, Drunk Uncle. We all know that one older relative who's entirely inappropriate and operates without filter. Bobby Moynihan's Drunk Uncle turns this up to an 11.
Do you have any advice on how to deal with family?
I found out that my niece is getting gay married. You know what I'm gonna get her for a wedding present? The boyfriend.
Incoherent, rambling, and completely nonsensical, he has a lot to say with no point to get across. Drunk Uncle is someone who's watched the world move on without him and decided to complain about it instead.
NFL anywhere! If you can watch the NFL anywhere, then why can't I watch it on the damn toilet, Linda?
He may disapprove of just about everything, but his diatribe is largely harmless. Despite his archaic worldview, Moynihan brings a likably goofy charm to the character. So when he stumbled back onto Weekend Update after a long hiatus, the audience's warm reception showed just how much fans had come to love this oddball.
I saw Bros in theaters, pal. Okay, and no homo, it was great. Okay, I said it before and I'll say it again. Gay guys are still funnier than women.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Goober the Clown. Cecily Strong used humor to shed light on a highly divisive topic.
And I wish I didn't have to do this, because the abortion I had at 23 is my personal clown business. But that's all some people in this country want to discuss all the time, even though clown abortion was legalized in Clown v. Wade in 1973. Here.
Father Guido Sarducci. Don Novello's incredibly popular character transcended far past the Weekend Update desk.
And the reason is because of the price of a gasoline, so expensive, at $2.50 a gallon. People just can't afford to drive it to the shrines. So I says to him, where's that old walk on the water spirit?
Tommy Flanagan, the pathological liar. Originating on The Tonight Show, Weekend Update brought major fame to John Lovitz's breakout character.
Now about this Iranian deal. Well, it wasn't really a deal, see? It was a present. Yeah. The Ayatollah's bicentennial. Yeah, that's a ticket. He's 200 years old.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Stefon. Who else could it be? Bill Hader's iconic character took us across New York's hottest clubs for years, even if he could never get through any of his monologues.
New York's hottest club is Taste.
No.
Nightlife designer Tranny Griffith is back with an all-new club that answers the question, huh?
Co-created with John Mulaney, Stefon's signature character breaks became part of SNL legend. Every appearance is wild, chaotic, yet somehow endearing. Reportedly, Mulaney would switch cue cards at the last minute, forcing Hader to read wild new punchlines in real time.
Have you heard of Blackula, the Black Dracula?
Yes.
Well, they have a Jewish Dracula.
Oh, what's his name?
Sidney Applebaum.
Of course, his constant will they won't they romantic tension with Seth Meyers also kept us invested for years. And when it was time for his last appearance as an SNL regular, the show gave him the grand farewell he deserved. A gloriously ridiculous marriage ceremony with Meyers.
I love you, Stefon! For Weekend Update, we are sending Stefon Meyers. Good night!
Is there a Weekend Update character we might have missed? Let us know in the comments.